MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell hasn't given up on overturning the results of the 2020 presidential election, and he is teaming up with a self-described expert on Satan to help him get the job done. No, he's not saying, that Satan is going to help him. No. It's that Satan caused the problem because, it's the devil's fault. All right. So now the Daily Beast, Will Sommer, did a report that talked about how Lindell is now working with a man named Dr. Lyle Rapaki. So now what exactly is a doctor of demons? Now, this guy apparently has a long history of pitching himself to law enforcement agencies as an expert on devil worship, Satanism, during the satanic panic of the 1980s. You know that time, which is actually one of the best examples of cancel culture that we've ever seen. It's where they, of course, tried to cancel Dungeons and Dragons, tried to cancel rock music, certain movies, and now, later on, fast forward to 2021, he's trying to cancel the presidency of Joe Biden. So, all right. Now, in particular, Rapaki has been working with the Arizona Republican Party in its effort to obtain ballots and voting machines from Maricopa County. So that's been something that MyPillow guy has been saying, show me the machines. I want to see the machines. I want to see that they're act. I've got the evidence. Oh, but wait, if you had the evidence, why do you need to see the machines? Weird. All right. Anyway, so now that's the most populous county in the state. That actually helped deliver the state to Joe Biden. That's why, of course, this guy is like, that's a bunch of malarkey. I need to go and see these machines. Me and MyPillow. Well, okay. Are you a data expert? Are you an expert on these machines? Have you really studied up on how they work? And how they can be hacked, because they can be. It's true that some of these machines are not as secure as they could be, or was not as secure as they could be. And I've talked about that before. Now, still, knowing that there were vulnerabilities, at least all the way back from 2012, 2014, these vulnerabilities were likely addressed, and I'm not for sure certain, but likely addressed before the election because of the whole Russia thing. And so likely the machines were now at least better than they were before. But I don't know. And I'm pretty sure a MyPillow guy also does not know. I'm just saying. I don't think he has quite the expertise. Just like I don't have the expertise on pillows. All right. So that said, here's what Rapaki said. It's been unfair. It's been unreal. It's been demonic. No. So, the issue is demons. Not bad actors, maybe in the government, potentially, but demons getting into the machine. There's a demon in the machine. I don't know about that, Chief. I mean, it seems like he sure is feeling a lot of feelings right now, but no facts. Like, of course, so many members of the religious right, they can't come up with a real answer. And so, demons, Satan, black people and Latinos voting for Democrats in record numbers must be the hand of Satan. Arizona has a large Latino population, and they were mobilized this time, and they really got out the vote. That is, of course, partly thanks to the efforts of Bernie Sanders in Nevada, who his entire operation, which, by the way, his operation has taken over the Nevada Democratic Party, and they really pushed turnout to incredibly high levels during the 2020 election, which was absolutely fantastic to see. I look at that and I think, oh man, that's organizing, that's getting at the vote. But this guy looks at it and says, Satan. Obviously, Satan. It's the devil. All right. So now, this guy's a new person on the scene. A new challenger has approached. All right. So I looked into him, and I was not disappointed. Now, he already has a list of very impressive claims to fame. Okay. He claims to be a protective intelligence and assessment specialist, a consultant at a behavioral analysis and threat assessment, as well as a private sector intelligence analyst. Woo, wow, look at that. Wow. Okay. Now, he also tends to, on his own site, yes, because he's got a website. Everybody has a website. He tends to repackage and curate, as well as do commentary on WorldNet daily articles. Oh. Fun. Fascinating. Just adding his own little notes to it. You know. He also claims to belong to the U.S. Border Intelligence Group, ACES International, the Association for Intelligence Officers, the Association of Threat Assessment Professionals, Arizona ATAP, and the International Association of Law Enforcement Intelligence Analysts, and something called the FBI InfraGard. So that's a lot of these groups, right? So now you look into these groups, and it turns out that a couple of them, or at least one of them, is invite only. All you have to do is have a referral from a friend. Okay. And you don't actually have to have any law enforcement experience or security clearances to be part of these groups. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Now, the InfraGard, the FBI InfraGard, will not confirm nor deny his membership. Oh, it's very spooky. It may also not even exist. I don't know. Now, he also was a licensed private investigator until 2012. So I guess that's where he says, well, I can investigate this. I was a private investigator. So that means I can go and investigate these ballots and all this potential voter fraud. Okay. He also was certified as a reserve officer of the Flagstaff Police Academy back in 1977, but was terminated. He was fired. Why was he fired? Apparently, he wore his uniform while attempting to collect past due rent from the apartment complex he managed. Now, I'm not going to go and call him a slumlord because I don't really know. But generally, and again, I'm not saying that in this case, but you look at these ultra right-wing figures, a lot of them tend to be slumlords. Again, I'm not saying this guy was one of them. I'm just saying. All right. So I'm not saying I would. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. All right. Now, I also mentioned that he was a doctor. Well, no. Not really, anyway. So now he claims a degree from the illustrious Clayton College of Natural Health. Okay. Now, I looked into that, and it turns out that the Clayton College of Natural Health is a non-accredited American distance learning natural health college based in Birmingham, Alabama, offering classes in various forms of alternative medicine. Yes, get your healing crystals here, folks. And your, what is it? Your faith healing. Is that, I don't know if that's faith healing, if that matters, if that's part of that. I don't know necessarily, because I don't really know natural healing. All right. But now, if you're looking to get a degree like Mr. Rapaki, unfortunately, you will not be able to get it from that specific college. In July of 2010, the college announced on its website that it ceased operations. It blamed a recession, however, was also facing a lawsuit for defrauding students. Okay. In November 2011, it was announced that as many as 14,000 former students at the defunct Clayton College of Natural Health will split up to $2.31 million in reimbursement for tuition, with part of the settlement to be paid by Lloyd Clayton, the founder of the college, and the remainder being paid by RSUI Indemnity Company. All right. Well, wow. Oops. That's fantastic. According to Dr. Andrew Lang's article, The Biggest Quack School in Natural Medicine Closes, the Clayton School for years has been a classic diploma mill operation, offering doctorates and other degrees to students of natural health care without providing clinical training or educational standards of any kind. So, fascinating. It appears that he's not a real doctor. At least he's not licensed anywhere, from what I could tell, but still decides to adopt the title, maybe to give himself an air of legitimacy, and then gives out, obviously, disinformation. To me, it seems like a bit of a dangerous person. This is a guy who was teaming up with our buddy, the Pillow Guy. They're not sending their best together. Now, what's more, writes Samer Rapaki recently on his website, endorsed QAnon. So he's the newest QAnon guy, and is now backing a Trump-endorsed theory from a controversial Falconer that claims that Biden murdered Navy SEALs to help bin Laden. But Obama sent the raid that killed bin Laden. That was the Obama Biden administration killed bin Laden. But he was in the room. Biden was in the room. I mean, what? What? That's ridiculous. Wow, these people not living in reality. All right, here's the reality of the situation, okay? You lost the election. No fraud, no conspiracy. You lost. No saint. Better luck next time, okay? That's politics, baby. You win some, you lose some. Elections can be a fickle thing. The American public, kind of a fickle thing. It turns out that if you actually cared about them during a pandemic, you might have actually won the election. But you didn't. Because of course not. All right? And his reaction to COVID was absolutely bungled. He handled it, I mean, really, 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 absolutely badly. And as a result, well, he was always deeply unpopular with the American people, except for his cult members. But this was over the line. This was over the line. It ain't Satan, okay? It's not the devil. Devil has nothing to do with it, all right? And so get back in the real world and get away from these absolute grifters. People just want your money, and they want to be relevant, and they want to sell pillows in the case of My Pillow Guy. That's really it. It's all about greed. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.